Hello and welcome back to the NGU show. Today we're cooking a Milo. We're gonna teach you how to make the real Milo, not the fake Milo. The actual, real, solid, liquid, tasty, consumable Milo. First things first, you're gonna wanna get the ingredients. For this recipe that we're gonna cook, you're gonna need a can of Milo. If the Milo comes from a cow, it's not Milo. It has to come from a can. It says Milo on it. If it says hot chocolate, it's not Milo. So make sure you're getting the right product before you start the cooking. Secondly, you're gonna want a cup, but not just any cup, a fat cup. Because fat cups are the cups you're only allowed to use for making Milos. And they have to be made out of concrete. They can't be made out of glass, because otherwise the glass is gonna break. You're gonna want a spoon. Now see how my spoon is like different? It's not like normal, because this is actually a professional spoon that you use for making Milos. It's bigger than a regular tablespoon, and it's better than a teaspoon. Now don't get mixed up with the fork. As you can see, the spoon has round stuff on it, and the fork is sharp. Next, you're gonna want the milk. The milk is for the Milo. Now, to make sure it's milk, it just has to look white and it has to be like liquid. And this milk actually comes from a cow, and that's what you want. You don't want it coming from like a chicken or anything like that, because it has to come from a cow. Last but not least, you have to have a kettle that you can boil the water in, as you can see. And you wanna boil a lot of water so that you can give it the good texture. First things first, we're just gonna turn on the kettle to get the water getting hot. Now while the kettle's boiling, you wanna grab your spoon, your professional spoon. Watch closely at my technique on how I open this can. Now, you do not use your fingers like this. No, you don't use a wooden spoon either. What you're gonna wanna do is you grab the spoon and see this tiny end at it? You just lock her in and just a little bit of flicking and boom, it's open. Just like that. Now, I hope you were watching closely at my technique. Now you're gonna even have to watch even closer now, because things are gonna get tricky. Grab your concrete cup and start the scoop. See, look at that. That's one scoop, alright? So you're just gonna put that in the cup. This is another scoop. That's another scoop. And I think that'll do. But that's 3 scoops from our professional spoon. Alright, now just come look at it. Have a good look. And so that's what it should be looking like at the moment. About halfway full. Alright, so now we're just gonna go and grab the hot water. Rightio. Now I've got the kettle in my hand, and we're just gonna take it and we're just gonna start to pour it in here. Now make sure your water's super hot, and hopefully it'll do the job. Now can you see these bubbles? Those are just bubbles of joy. When your Milo's doing bubbles, when you put the hot water in, that means you're doing the right thing. Now just give it a really nice, good old mix. Make sure there's no big pieces of Milo inside of your drink. And just don't forget to burn your hands when you're holding it, because it gets really hot. Alright, look at that. It's doing a great job. Alright, I think I've mixed it enough. And you can see the flames are coming out of it. So now, this is the last final step. You're gonna now grab the milk and you're gonna pour it in. It's just like pouring a cow into a lake. So not too much, but enough. This is like gonna cool it down. It's gonna add the flavor. So we're just gonna pour that in. Just like that. Boom. Too easy. And give it a nice gentle mix, not too big because otherwise you're just gonna go over and you're gonna waste the Milo. And no one likes wasted Milo. Boom, wow. This is tasting really good. I haven't tasted it yet. Wow. Oh wow. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The perfect Milo.